Good morning, learners. I'm your facilitator, SETH ASOMANI. I am here to take you through your English language lesson on verbs. Last week, we started on verbs, the forms of verbs. And I told you that verbs can be grouped into three forms depending on how they are used in sentences. So how you use a verb in the sentence will determine the kind, the category, or the group it belongs to. I also said that verbs comes in three forms. We have the transitive verbs, intransitive verbs, and linking verbs. Last week, we talked about the transitive verbs, and we discussed that the transitive verbs are verbs that takes object in sentences. Today, we are coming to talk about intransitive verbs. Unlike the transitive verbs, intransitive verbs are verbs that do not need an object to complete its meaning. In sentences, when you find any verb you see which has no object, it's a transitive verb. Therefore, examples in sentences. Example 1. The student laughed happily. The student laughed happily. The verb in this sentence is laughed. Happily is not an object. It is an adverb. Therefore, the verb is an intransitive verb. In the transitive verb, we used object. We said object, they are the sufferers, the things which suffer for the actions of the verb in sentences. But if you read the first sentence, here, the student laughed happily. There is no sufferer. The sufferer should be a noun, but there is no noun to suffer for the verb. Therefore, this verb is classified under the intransitive verb. Okay, so in the second sentence, the boy cries. Here also we observe that there is no object. There is no object. That is, there is no person, no one suffering for the verb. Therefore, the verb is classified under intransitive verbs. Sentence 3. The stew tasted good. The stew tasted good. Tasted is the verb, our verb. Good is not a person. Therefore, we cannot use it as an object. Therefore, the stew tasted good. Here also, tasted is classified under intransitive verbs. So from today onwards, we have seen that all intransitive verbs are verbs in sentences which do not take any object. All intransitive verbs are verbs in sentences which do not take object. However, in sentences, they can end with another verb or an adverb. They can end with another adverb. Another verb or an adverb. They mostly end with adverbs. So, this is where we shall end our lesson on intransitive verbs for today. When we meet next time, we shall continue to discuss about the linking verbs. My name is SETH ASOMANI, your Class 6 facilitator online.